Zara, what has the church been saying to you then?
Yes, Glenn, so the church are saying that the reality is, of course, the services that they provide to communities may have to be curtailed because of the rising cost of living and those energy prices. I'm joined now by Archbishop Dermot Farrell. Dermot, I suppose first of all, just to tell us a bit about the challenges facing churches and parishes into this coming winter.
Well, the challenges facing churches and community halls and parish halls and parish centres are the very same reality as facing every other person in this country at the moment. So I'm only really, I suppose, pointing out that reality with the rising energy costs, electricity costs and gas costs. The cost of running these buildings is actually going up exponentially. And these buildings are used effectively as community buildings by people in the community. So, and particularly the people that use them most are the vulnerable people. So people take almost refuge in these during the winter months, particularly when it's cold, because they are heated. It protects them from the bad weather. And, you know, as you know, there is a kind of, I suppose, a social policy in place now, or a policy of the government to support energy costs and to try and, in some sense, ameliorate the costs for everybody, for business, for the farming community, for publicly funded groups. But the one group that is, as I can see, is missing from that cohort are these buildings that are run for the community, and they're not. You can't get any support for those.
People will wonder, though, that the Catholic Church is quite a wealthy institution. So why not ask the Vatican for help when it comes to these things?
That's a rather naive, because while the Catholic Church has some assets in terms of the church building, for example, it can't sell the church building or it can't sell the community hall. So while it might have some of those, it's actually cash poor. And as you know, when you have to pay your gas bill or your electricity bill, you have to have cash in your pocket. And with regard to the churches at the moment, the income is actually severely impacted following on from COVID.
Okay, thank you very much. Archbishop Dermot Farrell, we're just out of time, but thank you very much for that. So, collectively, the call from the church on government to support in terms of that cost of living throughout the winter.
Zara, thank you for that.